check. Great. All right, I'm going to do the intro first to the camera. Welcome again to Megaphone Mondays. I'm Mick Sullivan, the curator of guest experience at the Fraser History Museum and also the host of this silliness. Today, we are joined by our fearless leader, Andy Treinen. Hello, Andy!
Hello, Mick. It's good to be here.
Yeah, or over there. Hey, pretend I'm 4 years old and explain what you do to me.
Okay, 4-year-old Mick. Boy, you're a cute little chap. I'll tell you what, Mick, when I go to work every day, I get to tell stories. Do you like stories, Mick?
Oh, boy, do I.
Well, we tell stories to all kinds of people who come to the Fraser from all around the world.
You took that very seriously. Okay.
I didn't want to disappoint little Mick.
Have you ever seen Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
I think I saw it, Mick, when I was at a party and probably wasn't paying a whole lot of attention.
Not an issue. If you could go to the mall with anyone from history, who would it be and what would you do?
Abraham Lincoln, and we would shop for hats.
Okay, hey, you've had some other jobs that have been interesting. What's a remarkable job that you've done?
Well, I had the opportunity to work in TV for a long time, and I ran the teleprompter, it used to be just a conveyor belt that put scripts on it for Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer was, before he was a smut TV maven, he was a respected mayor and then television anchor in Cincinnati, and he would do a commentary. My first day on the job, I was doing this thing with Jerry Springer, putting his commentary. He's on camera, there's no video, and it's his thoughts about something in town that everybody is engaged in. And he made you think about it. Well, my first day, I screwed up and I put page 7 before page 6, and Jerry stopped making sense. And I thought it was my first and last day in television.
But it continued after that.
His co-anchor, Norma Rashid, yelled at me. He said, "Oh, it's okay." And I got to come back the second day and my career continued.
Excellent. Cool story. Hey, if I had 1 minute to experience the Fraser Museum, what would you show me?
I would start on cool Kentucky, really quickly run around and tell you all that's cool about Kentucky, and then run up the steps, and I can do that in about 15 seconds. I'd have 30 more seconds to get you through the Spirit of Kentucky Bourbon exhibition.
That's ambitious.
I'm an ambitious guy.
Hey, was there a bright spot in the pandemic for you?
I think so. I think there was, personally, we got to spend more time together as a family, and I'm a family guy. I love my daughters. I love my wife. So that was very nice. And here at the Fraser History Museum, we created some new products that I'm really proud of. That came unintended consequences of the pandemic, and one of them is our virtual Fraser magazine and things like this, where people get to engage. 37,000 people get to engage with our staff each and every Monday, and I'm proud of that, and I think you and the whole team does an amazing job.
So speaking of new products, if I was to suggest a mustard mayonnaise combination condiment, do you see any benefits to that?
I actually once had a girlfriend who made sandwiches with mustard and mayonnaise. It was the first time I ever experienced it. I was like a freshman in high school, and it was like an awakening to me. I thought it was amazing. So yeah, I'd say go with the mustache and run with that.
All right, run with the mustache. Hey, what grade did you get in 6th grade English class?
Well, Mick, I'm not proud to say that I was not the best student early on, so it was probably a C, and I probably felt pretty good about it.
Your teacher'd be proud, though, now.
My teacher would be proud, and eventually I took to academics largely towards the end of high school, and then in college when I was paying my way through school, I became very serious about it. And I wish I would have engaged as a reader much more early in my life.
Okay, last question. Oh wait, no, 2 more questions actually.
Nope, last question.
No,
You already said
no.
it.
I forgot. I put another question on. So I had something popped into my brain. First off, if the Frasier was gonna have a karaoke party to celebrate the end of pandemic, what would you sing?
Boy. I think I'd sing Copacabana by Barry Manilow.
Right. When I was a
Because Mick, I slay Copacabana by Barry Manilow.
When I was in high school, I worked at a daycare, and there was a kid named Colby, and I would sing Colby Cabana to him, and he would sing it because I sang it so much, and had no frame of reference for that song at all.
Was there a Lola in the class?
No, there was not.
Was there a disco?
Sure, yeah. Okay, all right. So, am I correct in remembering that you played basketball against Chris Mack?
That is correct. I actually went to a competing high school that is on the same street as Chris Mack's high school, LaSalle High School and St. X High School, and we played basketball against each other in both grade school and high school.
Who took who to school?
Isn't it fairly obvious? I also played baseball against Ken Griffey Jr.
What?
He's Ken Griffey Jr. And I'm Andy Treinen. He's Chris Mack. And I'm Andy Treinen.
Well, here's a big win that you can have. Who has better hair, you or Chris Mack?
I'll take that one. And you know, playing against those 2 guys early on and Pete Rose Jr. early on, I learned humility. And that has been an asset throughout the rest of my life. I can make fun of myself when I get pounded by the Ken Griffey Jr.'s and Chris Macks of the world.
Or the John Witzkes in cornhole.
Well, I took on the role of John Witzke, as you know, and we ended up winning. But I took my lumps. It took me and LP a while to get warmed up.
All right. Thanks for your time, Andy. It's been fun.
Pleasure. We'll do it again sometime.
Megaphone Monday.